This is where DNA comes in. It can take you back. It can take you back 500, 2,000 years. And if you get a Scandinavian result in your DNA, that could indicate that you've got Vikings in your ancestry.
There's just been a battle, and in that battle, you lost your brother, and you've killed a man who's killed your brother.
Brendan was pretty specific that he wanted certain scars on the Viking. He wanted to look like he had been in battle. He wanted him to look pretty weathered, but mainly really dirty and grimy.
These cuts on my head are battle scars.
The costume he'd be wearing, what type of pelts he would be wearing. Obviously can't be wearing a kangaroo pelt, for example. So what he's got to be wearing is like a reindeer or a rabbit or an Arctic fox or something like that.
Lots of leather, lots of fur. It's obviously winter as well, so it's really, really cold, so he's trying to keep warm. So it's quite heavy actually, and it's good because it's quite rough and makes you feel fairly powerful just wearing it. I feel like a tough guy. I might not be a tough guy, but I feel like a tough guy. The language I'm speaking is Old Norse. It's 11th century Old Norse, which is essentially a dead language now. There's a scholar that we used called Erika, who's from Iceland. Icelandic is as close to Old Norse in the contemporary world as we can get. So I had a Skype session with her. She also filmed herself speaking the lines.
Hvernig það? Góðana seiðurinn? Verið þér heilir.
We like to think that it's a very authentic portrayal of how a Viking sounds, how a Viking looks, how a Viking might act. It's amazing to get to look like this. You get to learn Old Norse, you get to learn about the Vikings. It's been incredibly stimulating.
Komðu og finnðu mig.
Discover the places your family stories began.